Welcome to 164 Revival and this April episode of the Four Horsemen. We are doing a Ratty muscle with the Dodge Charger. Here it is. I've got this. This one came from Keith at Outlaw Speed Shop. This is his month. I'm going to tear apart this bad boy. Got the interior. These are obviously newer castings, so everything's in pretty good shape. So we're going to pull everything out. Glass looks to be good. Obviously, interior is good. The base is clear, and it's got that little chip in there. It's an ID version of the new Hot Wheels they come out with. Well, I don't know how new it was, but it's newer. And you know, I thought that I got probably about a dozen of the ID cars, some of the earlier first ones, and kind of ones from maybe 6-8 months ago. But there's a ton of them out there, and I thought maybe that during the release of those that they weren't going to have all that many, so I kind of picked some up. But it looks like they're just going to keep them rolling. And here I got some 3D printed rims, and I've had these for a while, so I can't remember exactly where I got them. I got the rubber tires there, same place. So I shot them with some Duplicolor, the chrome. It doesn't come out really chrome, but it's a good silver. And then I'm going to replace the molded engine there with a 3D printed from, I know this is from Blue Meanie TSI Customs that I've got a wide variety of them. And with the base, it was clear, so I did a little rattle can on it with some Rust-Oleum. It's called Rust-Oleum Hammered. So I thought it was kind of a unique finish that it put on there. So I've got 3 different colors, which are actually just a flat primer, which I started with black. Then I put a red, which was more of a rust red, and then did the white. And here I'm just taking a foam sanding block, and we're going to scrape it up a bit, as you can see, and I'm going to dig out into the casting lines for like the trunk and the doors, because we're doing Ratty. So what I wanted to try to accomplish is maybe something that, and I don't know if anybody's watched the show off Motor Trend, called Roadkill. And here I've got the Createx, some of the candy. It's a grabber orange. It's a translucent, kind of a red orange. So I'm just gonna kind of lightly go over some of the scuffed up portions of the body. Give it an added rust look to it. And as you can see, I didn't do any mixing of it. I just straight out of the bottle there. And it worked pretty good, as long as you put it on there and you didn't put it on thick. It just kind of gave it a little bit of an added rust color to it. And here we're going to take care of that molded in engine from the interior. Dremel takes that off, makes short work of that real quick. Now we're going to take that 3D printed, and we're going to fit it up in. And it's a lot It's thicker because it's got the engine block actually on it. Here with the base, just going to do a little bit of added detail instead of just an all black grille and rear bumper and stuff like that. So I got the motor painted up inside, and I just did that Duplicolor chrome again. It's not bad stuff. It's not really chrome. It's not a Molotov chrome, unless you really put it on thick. So it goes on wet, kind of like that Molotov. Then you'll get more of a chrome, but you don't want to do that on small pieces. You'll just lose detail with it. I'm going to center that up and get her glued in. Time to work on the wheels a little bit. I've got one set already in. I wanted to make sure how I did it, that it kind of worked so we weren't wasting time in the video, or I wouldn't have to do a whole lot of editing on it. But just going to use some K&S. Got a crimp, and then I try to trim off as much of the crimp as I can. And I didn't go with any of the K&S tubing either. These, as you'll see coming up, I just glued in. As you can see it once I get it all trimmed up. So we'll just stick that in there and get the other wheel on. And I'm trying to think of where I got the wheel and tire set up. I'd gotten it a while ago, a matter of months. It just escapes me. I mean, I'd like to give the shout out to who I got it from, but I just can't remember at this point. So finish it off by trimming that down. Put the wheel back on there, do the crimp so the wheel stays on. Like the back set that I put in there, just glued it right where the original tabs were. That's gel glue so we don't have it running on down and gluing the wheels and the axles together, so keep it a roller. Accelerator, and we're done. Rolls nicely. It doesn't look like it's going to fit, but it does. The post in the hole, there we go, get it snapped down. And once I get a screw in there, because I did tap the posts, it brings it together. So we're pretty much done, although I got to put the glass back in there. And here we have it. I'm not that great at doing, your weathered or your your post-apocalyptic, although this isn't post-apocalyptic, but this is just supposed to be Ratty and Rusty. I mean, I think it came out okay, not too bad. So obviously, here's what we started out with. I want to thank everybody for stopping by and checking out this episode of the Four Horsemen here, 164 Revival. Keep an eye out for Keith, Paul, and Xavier's submittal for the Ratty Muscle, and anybody else who had joined in. I'd like to see what everybody came up with. And again, thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you next time.